We are back here on Girl Talk, and yes, we are having a great time. We all had to be shushed so that we could start this third segment. Angie Gillespie, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having
known
me.
Angie for a long time, and you are a breast navigator. And a lot of people don't even know what that means, but even to bring this sort of back to basics, talk to us a little bit about what you do at Hilton Head Hospital.
Well, actually, I oversee all of the mammography patients for Coastal Carolina Hospital, Bluffton Medical Campus, and Hilton Head Hospital.
Wow.
So I follow all the patients. If they have an abnormal mammogram, I'm the one that calls them, gets them scheduled. If they come in and then they have to have something even further, like a biopsy or something, then I consult them on that, get them where they need to be, either scheduled or either their doctor refers them to a specialist. So I pretty much just make sure nobody falls through the cracks, and we've got some really good patient care that really kind of goes over and beyond a little bit more.
I was talking before, I think that oftentimes we feel like experts are always across the bridge or not in our territory. And I find the more that I have experienced and also researched, that evidence shows us just the opposite. The caliber and quality of people here and care is exemplary. It really is. And my sister had breast cancer, and so nurse navigating, having someone to navigate through was the biggest thing, to be honest with you, for her, but for the family. Tell me why you think it's so important. What does it do? I mean, I can speak anecdotally, but based on your experience.
I think that, it's emotional if a patient has to come back for something and they get it completely stressed.
Yeah, we're all women here, right?
Yeah, they all
that's
think
Are they
that.
like panicking, like kind of on the phone with you? So you
Right.
almost have to console and
You do.
bring them, down a notch. And,
That's right.
Yeah,
and then,
comfort.
of course, then if they have to have something else other than, just other imaging, when you're told you're having to have a biopsy, then the first thing they think is they have breast cancer. And that's not the case, because, 70% of the biopsies that we perform are benign. So the percentage is on a woman's side, but at the same time, they're still just scared to death because they're having to go through the process of everything. So you have to be very personable with a patient,
But honest.
But
Right.
honest,
Yeah.
and you have to let them know that they have somebody there for them. If they have questions afterwards, because a lot of times, when we consult them, they completely forget everything.
Right.
And then when they get home, they're like, oh
my
I should have
gosh.
asked this question.
And I think that's what I was just going to say. I was looking at your card and flipped it over, but you've got the gazillion initials behind your name, and I was looking for a psychologist, because I think one of the biggest things was looking for counsel, looking for advice, looking for, like you said, honesty and affirmation, but at the same time being able to ask you questions that maybe you wouldn't ask a physician.
Right.
And can they call you whenever they have
They
a question?
can. I actually have my business phone number, and I give them my personal cell number.
Okay.
So if somebody feels like even after hours they need to contact me, I don't mind them calling me at all. So I feel like that's just a little bit something else personal.
Okay.
That you can make that patient feel better, because they know if they, need to have somebody call, they have that person.
One of the things you said was that you help them actually navigate the process. One of the things I really would like to know is what that actually physically looks like. In other words, are you making the appointments? How does all that work?
I do. So I actually call them, and if they have to come back for additional imaging, then I call them and then tell them they have to come back. I schedule it. I call their doctor's office to get the order where they don't have to worry about anything. And then same process with the biopsies as well. Either I schedule them and take care of it to where I talk to their physician. I have a really good relationship with them.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, because you think about it, you can't really call your doctor. They're unavailable. When you call an office, you're getting a receptionist who's overtaxed and trying to do billing and other things, It's like a really well-needed position.
Right.
You have people.
You have people.
She was people.
I
She's
know.
but
and
you're
a great,
amazing.
Like calming voice and the nice southern. I mean, I have a feeling you do really well on the phone with people.
One of the things I remember that people have said about you is that you become a friend for life, not just a professional, but a friend for life, and sort of manage them through everything.
Exactly.
It's a treat to have you on something like Girl Talk. We love it. You're an amazing person, of course, with Hilton Head Hospital and Coastal. I mean, they're great. It's amazing. We're going to take a break.
Okay.
Okay. You can take a breath now.
Thanks.
We'll be right back here on Girl Talk.